topsy-turvy opening weekend. It's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Tennessee Titans. A lot has changed since these two met in Super Bowl 34, and off we go between the Rams and Titans. And he won't quite make it to the 25. First run now for Kyren Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You talk about this Titan defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big pickup of 38. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
50-50.
Stafford. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. And his kick here is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Kyren Williams, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. To try here for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Liking 18.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Given 10 yards there and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Throwing now, Ward. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Going to be taken in here by McClure. And the Rams are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. This is caught. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ready. 53.
Williams is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call it.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
You talk about this Rams defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Ward. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Rams are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Stafford. Pass complete there to Nacua. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
A dime look defensively here for the Titans on 3rd. Now Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Williams. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. 2-2 Atwell. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of hammer, maybe you break the ice a little bit? Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
70. Ready.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
From the 46, here's 2nd and 3.
Ready.
Here's Pollard again. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Ready.
Here's Ward. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
And this will be taken at the 13. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. That one out wide and intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning them to the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's dumped off to Pollard. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
Joey Slye on for the Tennessee field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
Slye able to put this one through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw is Stafford. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Play action. Stafford. He'll let this go for Adams. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Davante Adams. His 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Rams continue to pull away here in this first half. Now the extra point.
For the extra point.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Rams 28, Titans 3.
How many heads I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We got the biometric. Ran up by the luxury, that's up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. People diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Welcome New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Come on.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. To throw is Ward. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. is caught. And he will have a Titans first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go. 70 Lions. Let's go.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
So that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Cowboy 80.
Throwing is Ward. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Ward. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tony Pollard from 17 yards out. And the Titans get a bit closer. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by and they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen, ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. And that's complete to Adams. Now a 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Stafford. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And now Stafford's going to move him around. Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll find a man over the middle. Tutu Atwell. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
At the Titans' 43-yard line.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Here's Stafford. He's got his man on the crossing route. Touchdown, LA! Puka Nacua as the first half is winding down. And the Rams will extend their lead here just before halftime. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2, and they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And this is incomplete with the clock showing just 3 seconds left.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Cougar 19. No. Go.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding somewhere to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Ready? 19 tight. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready?
To throw, here's Ward. It's complete to Lockett. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A nice throw from the rookie out of Miami, and it's going to be good for a first down. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and He played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
18, run, 60 by 6.
Throwing now, Ward. Swinging this out for Pollard. Down the left sideline. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Sly on for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Well, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
The Titans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Bronco 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion. And that makes this a 1-point game now.
32.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Stafford. That's complete. Jordan Whittington. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
The slot man in motion right. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 40. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Up the middle, it's Williams. 61 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
2nd down and 3. They run it again with Williams. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
They're trying to run for it. Here's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. On the sneak, it's Stafford. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. To the right side, and complete to Atwell. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Fourth touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll run left with Pollard. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, he has a Okonkwo. Touchdown, Titans! Chig Okonkwo, 50 yards. And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Things sure were looking good for them at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to match the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead. Throwing is Stafford. Open man is Atwell, complete. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Second and 5. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Rams on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for the first with Corum. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. This late the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Corum.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Gotta tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. They run once more with Corum. Fights through and now a crease. We'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 4. Stafford now to throw. Pass complete there to Nakua. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And Higbee going to have a Rams first down as he's down inside the 15. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this one to Corum. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. The bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning?
It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And a tough turnover there, as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Sean Tucker, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Rams get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
19 Chargers.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Ready.
Here comes 2nd down. Play action. It's Ward. And that'll fall incomplete. He is hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for L.A., after the home loss, they rebound with a good road win to get back to 500. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.